Doing the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith. Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And wrong button. And good morning. This stuff ain't straightened out yet.
I know.
Your friend Scotty Ray, along with Greg, he's in this morning for Odie, who's still, where's he at?
Hurricane Odie is sailing the high seas.
Having a good old time.
Oh, yeah. Him and Big Chief and John and Big Al, they just having a blast.
Well, we got a picture last night. I got a call from the ship, and we got some pictures sent in. We'll show you a picture of the
Wasn't a SOS, was it?
Could have been. Well, they were having a big old meal. We'll share that with you in a second there.
As we working folks sit here and just do the best we can.
But let me, and I don't know if you've been on these cruises. Have you been on one yet, Greg?
Oh, yeah. Been going for years.
And you like it?
Oh, absolutely.
And you do the 7-day?
Absolutely. I've never been on one and said, man, I wish I was at home.
Man, I don't know if I would like it. Let's show you a picture of where Odie is. There they are. It looks small. Is that?
No. I mean, space. Yeah.
The roof. Look at that. How short. We could almost hit your head there.
No.
Now I'm imagining that.
You're imagining that. It's
okay.
Wide open. You could feed 1,000 head of hogs in there. Well, it's kind of like they are.
Yeah, that's packed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in there. They're having fun there on the cruise ship there. I just seem like I could handle 3 days, but I don't know. I don't like to go nowhere for very long.
It ain't worth putting your drawers in a sack for 3 days now.
I got you. I hear you.
A 20-day would be good.
Oh no. I'd be up the wall by then.
Oh yeah, but you would be on a 3-day because you don't want to go to Walhalla, much less out of town.
That's true. I have my issues nowadays.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's doing good. Greg, it's cold.
It's chilly. It sure feels good. I'm sorry. I like it. If I got to pick between cold or hot, you can put on clothes, but you can't but legally take off so many. You can ask
Naked man
that. So I can wrap up.
Yeah. Ooh, boy.
As long as my head's got something on me, I'm being hair impaired.
Hair impaired.
That head gets cold.
Now, something that we want to talk about here for just a second is serious because, and we'll show you pictures from this morning. Y'all watch these fires. We've had 2 homes catch on fire this morning. One totally destroyed with a occupant rushed with serious injuries from the fire this morning, Greg. You've played Smokey the Bear for years.
Oh yeah, be careful. I mean, it's that time of the year. People have not cut heaters on. People leave an oven door open for little kids getting ready for school. And these space heaters, we keep on it, telling about extension cords and space heaters. And that's a no-no.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've had cases. I know people go, no, yeah, people trying to dry clothes or de-wrinkle a shirt on a space heater. I mean,
you're kidding.
Yeah, no.
And as we turn to Lost Gal, I know that y'all. Let me turn y'all's mics on here and turn this around. Y'all do a lot of chasing fires. What are the number one thing of home fires that y'all see at Lost Gal?
Probably kitchen fires.
We just can't cook.
They just forget it's on the
stove. Well, let's just be honest about it. If you think they couldn't cook and they shouldn't have been cooking, go ahead and tell us.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. We got good cooks around Lost Gal, so I'm not going that far. But kitchen fires, people leave it on the stove and just forget about it. Had one Sunday, they just forgot it was on the stove.
Now, did it just affect the kitchen area? Or did that spread?
Just the kitchen area, smoked up the whole house. We had to do some positive pressure, move the smoke out, but just the kitchen area was basically all that got a little burnt.
And the homeowner did have it out before we got there.
And that's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
But what's scary is these early morning fires. And let's talk about this. You're asleep, you're in bed, and the next thing you know, you wake up to this, and it could be bad.
That's why smoke detectors are so important. What we always say, when the time changes, it's time to change the batteries in your smoke detectors. Come on, people. We worry about the batteries and everything else. You wouldn't let the one in your watch be out 5 minutes. So check your smoke detectors. There's not, oh, that might work, it could work. They do work. They save lives. That's so important to make sure you have a working smoke detector.
And Greg, you can back this up. As we turn to y'all now, I want everybody to understand the difference between Meridian Fire Department and what the volunteer services do. In town, you've got the firemen at the station to where they can jump in the truck immediately.
Right.
Y'all got to get your long handles on and get your jeans on and then take off to the truck.
That's right. If their gear's at the house with us, we got to grab our gear, get it in the truck, get to the firehouse, do our walk around, get the truck moving. You know, we're 5-10 minutes before we ever make a move toward a fire. And
so, and it turns out, you know, every second counts when it's a fire.
And he's talking about the fire detectors. Also, your fire extinguishers. Make sure you have at least 2 in your house. And it's got most of them have a gauge. If it's in the green, it's good.
No.
Greg, am I right to bet that most people probably don't even have one?
No, if they do, they don't know where it's at, or it's packed up in a closet behind last winter's stuff or what. You need to know, and like you said, not poking fun at folks about their cooking, but you need one in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You need a fire extinguisher in the kitchen, because if things is going to go wrong, that's usually where it's going to be. I like one in the kitchen. And usually your kitchen is close to the utility room where a lot of people's air handlers are. And if you're going to have a short in a fan motor or something, I mean.
Now, and I hate I don't have a can of this, but I know you carry one, and I saw Alan. There was a car fire on Highway 493 about 2 year or so ago.
Right.
And it was an aerosol can that he put the entire, I mean, it was flames flying out, and he sprayed it with it, and it put the car engine out. What is that stuff?
Fire aid.
Fire aid.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you, that stuff is magic, and it looks like an aerosol can, and you'd be surprised at how much fire you can put out.
So can you buy that at a regular store? Or you have to go to like a place that sells fire items. It's good, and it's a little bit smaller, easier to keep.
I want to say maybe, I hope I'm not throwing him under a bus, but I think Barry Hucks carries it at Motion Industries.
I think so.
But,
it's good stuff.
Oh, it worked. It made a believer out of me. That car was in flames everywhere, and it was just a little squirt, and it was out.
Well, I keep a can of that in each vehicle, and if I can't say I always, but I try to keep it on a tractor too. Because, I mean, you talking about lost. Yeah, if you're in your house and you have a fire, that's one thing. But if you're in the middle of the woods on a tractor, you ain't there's nothing there's nowhere to go. And yeah, you can call. And but by then you done lost the hay baler, the bush hog, you done lost something. Same way on a side-by-side. We have more and more side-by-sides burning. People don't clean the motor off. They get
straw.
That's right. And I mean, I keep one of those cans in the glove compartment or the console of my side-by-side.
But and you know, here's the next thing that you got to remember about that, because it's the South. Oh, I don't need insurance on that. Now, I know you've got it on yours, but not everybody takes out insurance on a tractor or an ATV. It's just that thing I got in the backyard.
Yeah, but backing up, I say the old days.
You making fun of my '97 model?
I'm getting to that age. Back when we had a $1,500 8-in Ford tractor, it really just didn't matter. Go try to buy a $1,500 tractor.
You ain't getting one.
I mean, you can't get a bucket for your front end loader for $1,500. So you get so much invested in it. Same way with side by side. We started off with 3-wheelers, and then we'd pay $500, $600, $800 for a used one. Well, it wasn't wasn't that big a deal not to have insurance. But now you got 4-wheelers that cost $8,000, $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. Then you got side by sides.
20 plus.
Some of them, I seen one the other day, was $54,000 for a side by side.
That's a car.
That's a vehicle. Yeah, it don't take just a second. Get some insurance on it, and also put a fire extinguisher in it. That is so important. I believe these guys over here, they're a lot more educated in it than I am, but every fire is going to start off small. There is a point when you could put it out with your thumb if you catch it at the right time.
Exactly. And that's what we hope for when we're in the county, that we can get there before it expands and the whole house is involved. If we can get there and catch it early, we can save it. That's what we're trying to do.
And if people could go back and look at some of their response times. Now, I'm going to brag on them. It's true. They're at home. They could be 1 mile. They could be 10 miles from the truck. But if you look at some of these response times for some of these volunteer fire departments, it is amazing how they do what
Dedicated
they do
people.
for what they do it for. I mean, my hat's off to everyone, whether you're paid or whether you're a volunteer, that puts your life on the line every day to respond to this stuff. But these men and women will work all night long. We seen them last night standing in the road directing traffic. It's cold. The wind's blowing. Well, guess what? They still had kids that had to have a bath when they got home. They still had homework. They still had supper. They still had the dog that needed feeding or whatever. And they got up and went back to work this morning. That's called volunteer. I mean, they put their community before themselves.
And I witnessed this last night. I don't know how it. Let me get over here to this, if I can find it, Greg, of this wreck that you and I were at. I want to show something about this. This right here. It was about 8 men that got inside that car, and no less than 6. 8 could be an exaggeration, but it was at least 6 men that had to get in there
that man out.
To get him out. He was trapped. And let me blow this up. We can see this. Y'all look at this. How bad this was. And as you come around here, I think I come back around. I got still pictures. And that's when we walked up. Look at the damage this thing done. And he was trapped. That steering wheel and all that was on top of him. And they had to break all this stuff away and get him out. And it was rough. So
again, when they're selling them fish plates and them barbecue plates, or they're having a car show or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you're allergic to fish. Go buy a plate and give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But help them. And if you don't want the fish, give them the money for it and let them put it toward equipment. Nobody, I promise you, ain't nobody getting rich in the volunteer system.
Oh, no, sir.
No. And another thing is, a lot of people think, I've heard said, we all just want to be heroes. I don't want to be out there at all, to tell you the truth.
That's
I'd love
true.
to be at home sitting by a warm fire with my wife drinking coffee or hot chocolate. But when the pager goes off, somebody's in trouble. And
That's correct.
Somebody has to step up, man up, and be there to help them, and that's what the volunteer people do.
I've met you many, many times with them big red lights coming toward me.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times we met on the side of the highway. I've seen you already today.
Yeah, see? We got so much more to talk about this morning as we begin this. Put another log on the fire, get a jacket before you head out, and be ready to chunk it later. That's the forecast for today.
And put a screen over it when you put that log on the fire. Make sure your protective screen is in the way.
Little embers, I guess is what you call it, pop out. We'll be right back.
Full of fun and sparkle with gifts and accessories from Al's Garden and Gift. Discover the spirit of Christmas in our Christmas shop, filled with beautiful trees, snow globes, nativity sets, and one-of-a-kind holiday decor and accessories for your home. Find the perfect presents too, from food gift baskets to gift certificates, perfect for parties, friends, and everyone on your list. This holiday season, let Al's Garden and Gift bring charming beauty and Christmas magic to your home. Merry Christmas from all of us at Al's Garden and Gift.
Well, here we are back again. Let's bring up something that happened last night. We've had our second monkey. We've got 3 monkeys missing. We're down to 1 monkey missing now. In Jasper County last night, the second monkey was euthanized. I'll word it that way. A fella come along, he ran in front of his car, and he stopped and did what he did. They called in the Mississippi Game and Fish and experts, and they put up a drone and would find the monkey, I don't know, a couple hundred yards in the woods, Greg. That all ended somewhere close to 10 o'clock last night after they found it, got it back. So we're down to 1 monkey missing at this point.
And to the best of our knowledge, that last monkey was seen in the Enterprise area.
So don't eat a banana near the Dollar General. You will attract company.
Just keep your eyes and ears open. Again, just be mindful of what's going on.
Last known location was near the Dollar General. That's why I joked about that. They're at Highway 11. Due south of there, half a mile?
Yeah,
maybe?
333, something like that. Wayne brought up something. Let's kick back just a second. That impressed me, and I want people to understand this. When you look across at them, you look at that camera, you think, wow, they've probably been doing that forever. He said that 2 years he's been in the volunteer. I've known Wayne, I guess, all my life. Goes back to Oak Tibby Reservoir in the middle of the 80s. He worked for the railroad. Last thing on his mind was fighting fire, probably.
Exactly.
But you know what? You're never too old. If you're retired, if you're young, it don't matter. You're not. To the point you can't help in some way. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. We were the oldest two in our class.
How did what made you do it after all of this? What made you go, oh yeah, I need to help?
Actually, we saw our fire department on a fire one day, and I said, they need some more help. And me and my wife got talking about it. I said, well, why don't we go up there and talk to them? So I did one night. I went up there. Braxton was the first one I talked to. I said, what does it take to join this little private club of y'all's? He said, it's not private. He said, you just come here at 7 o'clock and put an application in, and we'll talk to you and teach you along the way. And that's what we've been doing ever since. And me and my wife sat down in the den one night and talked about it and said, well, it's a good thing. If this is going to be where we retire to, and it is, a Lost Gap community, let's help our community.
And
simple.
There you go.
And
so
that's how we got started in it.
And how many members do y'all have? Do you know that number? You're grinning over there.
We're about 18 or 20.
Somewhere around there.
Now, what's listed on the roster and what can actually show.
That does not mean that 20 people come running every time the bell rings. If you can get 5, you're doing good.
And we got people that don't want to fight a fire, but they'll help us plan events. They'll help us keep the fire station up. There's other things to do. Got people that help us with our computers. It's just a lot of stuff that you don't see in the background. And people say, well, I've got 20, 25 members, but I don't ever see 6, 5 on the scene. We'd love to have them on the scene. But some people, that's not their calling in the fire department.
Yeah, everybody's got their specialty.
That's right.
Exactly. And we need young people. And luckily, we've got 2 or 3 that's coming on that's in their younger years.
How long did it take y'all to put this together?
15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes.
It is good that y'all do so much. How many fire departments did we go to the other night there that they were doing trick or treating for kids?
Trunk or treats and trying to help people. It amazed, but he's right. Need younger people interested and people that say, well, I don't, you can be allergic to smoke and be a member of the fire department.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Somebody's got to wash your truck. Somebody's got to program the computer. There may be that person out there that goes, I did IT work all my life and now I'm retired. I'd love to do the reports. Because I got news for you. You got some of these guys and women in these departments, last thing they want to do is the paperwork.
And the computer work.
And there's something for, hey, you may know how to work on an overhead door. I mean,
we've had that happen.
I mean, come on. There's something that if you got that urge or that hankling, just go talk to find out what district you live in and go talk to your fire chief.
You may have something that they hadn't even thought of yet that they need. We need, we got to keep this stuff. We need electricians coming there. We may need extra power somewhere. Plumbing.
Pumps.
Something we can have done in-house and not cost the fire department a lot of money. There's a lot of stuff. And now we're getting into the digital age and computers. We have a lot of stuff going to computers now.
Oh, yeah.
And
backup generators.
Backup
generators and computers. And I mean, it's come a long ways.
It sure has.
And I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's very impressive.
And we're putting a lot of data in computers now. They want to know everything on the truck, every inventory you got, they want in that computer now. And 10 years ago, that was not even thought.
No, it didn't matter.
That's right.
It helps with ordering whatever you need. Our next question, Braxton, come to you. We had a question that was put in where they wanted to know about this mustache that you got going on here. Cal Naughton Jr., Mike Honcho. How long you been growing that big furry thing?
Not that long. I had to change it up.
There you go. Well, their fish fry is going to be this Saturday?
This Saturday. It's 87 North Lakeland Drive, Lost Gap Fire Department from 11 to 1:30. We'll have catfish.
There will.
French fries, hush puppies, homemade coleslaw, homemade hush puppies. You can drive through.
We're back. I couldn't find us, Greg. My machine went nuts over here.
I need to repeat all that again.
No, they can hear you.
We got
okay.
you on that.
Okay.
How much are your plates?
Our plates are $10. You can get them to go. We'll have a drive-through lane. You can pick them up. We'll have car hops come out, get your order, get your stuff, and you'll be on your way. You can dine in 11 to 1:30.
Be a good opportunity to go just walk around the station and meet some
Exactly.
folks.
Meet some folks.
If you're new to the community or if you've been living there 100 years,
If you're
go
not even
meet
from our
somebody.
community, come have a fish plate with us.
That's right.
And we go to other fire departments and support them all the time. We just down at Long Creek.
Oh, wasn't that a good turnout?
It was a
Good
great
car show.
Over 50 cars showed up for them.
yes.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of that I'd never seen before that come from the out of the area to be a part of that. I like that.
That's
show.
awesome.
We
That's
were just talking about the Fall Guy truck. Boy, Randy done that,
Yes,
didn't he?
sir. Yes, sir. He built
might
that
fall
for
from a tall
Mr. Jamie,
building.
and that's a good-looking truck.
It sure is.
Is that a 84 square body? Isn't it
It's a
about right?
GMC. It's a long bed, and I think it's 3/4 ton, but I'm not sure.
It's 83, 84. I can't remember when the show come out, but it's right around in there. It didn't make the 85 cut, but man, that truck sticks out. Though.
Pretty
Sure
true.
does.
You got one like that, don't you?
Oh, hush.
Never mind. Keep going.
I got a picture.
And these volunteers that do all this, they spend a lot of their time and their own money getting this stuff together. We've been getting this fish fry together, and it's time consuming.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And we've got a lot of good people that's donated. Sam's has donated, Cash Savers, Coca-Cola Bottling Plant helped us with our banners. Prime Line was great. We talked to some good girls up there that helped us a lot. Who else? I'm trying to think of who else helped us.
And if people don't realize, $10 you can't eat nowhere for $10. Especially if you've been out to eat fish lately. Buying fish is about like buying ribeyes.
Exactly.
So, on top of that, come on, cheap folks, give them 20 and get you a plate and go on about your business.
Speaking of, yesterday was my anniversary. So
And your wife's too.
Yeah. So I took one for the team. Me and her went out for lunch. Do you know how much that was, Greg? For lunch. Now,
Did y'all go Dutch?
I wanted to. I had to ask her for money because she wouldn't give me $65 for lunch. For lunch. Now I'm telling you, things have just changed. The day of a quick lunch for $20 is just about over. Remember the 4 for $4 meal? I tried that, and she didn't want to do that.
I eat many a plate lunch on the frontage road at the old Rancho Cafe, $3.50, meat and 3 for $3.50.
Well, I called and I said, "What you got cooking?" And there was silence.
That was the wrong thing. God.
And then it was 65.
Did you tell her to go ahead and finish the grass before she got to cooking? I mean,
I ain't scared to say that.
I know.
But things have just, and this is really a bargain there for $10. I mean, really.
Absolutely.
And we're not trying to make a killing off of it.
No.
We're just trying to make a little money to help us buy
Y'all take
stuff we
tips
need.
too, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tips, donations, we'll take it all.
Live chickens, weed eaters, whatever
That's right.
they can get.
Whatever we fall off.
That's right. But go help them. It's going to be this Saturday at Lost Scout Fire Department. And there's going to be some good fresh fish and hush puppies.
And the hush puppies are homemade, coleslaw's homemade. We'll have fries, great catfish. Y'all come out.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Greg. Odie's got the week off somewhere on a ship in the middle of nowhere. We were talking about the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's coming up.
Yes, sir. Anniversary. I love it. Gordon Lightfoot.
I like Sundown a little bit better. Sundown?
I think 29 people lost their life on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
That is correct.
Wow. 50-year anniversary?
I think it's just Monday, the 50-year anniversary.
It is.
That's tough.
This is what the fire bell happened this morning as we look at these pictures. This is the home that we have someone that was rushed to the hospital with injuries from this fire this morning. That's after the fire department got that out. And this would be in the 1100 block of 34th Avenue as you look at a map to show you a little bit. This would be just off of 8th Street. Mary Hope sits here. It would be to the northwest of there. You go up due north on 35th Avenue, and it would be there on the right. But someone injured pretty seriously this morning from that fire. Let me see. We had. Let me go back here. We had a second fire this morning that I didn't get a chance to pull up. Let me go here and show you this while we're on the subject of fires this morning.
Chasing fire?
Yeah. Let's look here.
I did not hear that second one. What time was that?
This one happened right about 5:30 this morning. This house would be covered with smoke on the inside. Firefighters would arrive and get that out in time. It was not a total loss, but that did happen this morning. This would be not far off Highway 45 and 39 there. This would be back, what is that, 8th Avenue is where this was.
Okay.
So we were fortunate. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know, but apparently your bread's done.
Yeah, the microwave said it so. So a couple fires that we had mentioned this morning. As we look at other things that went on. Yesterday morning, and this also goes back to volunteer fire department, not only do they do fires, they respond to all these accidents that happen. I was going to talk to some kids yesterday morning. I'd gotten an invite to go read some books and talk to some kids. I was going along on Highway 493, and I couldn't help but notice that the traffic was blocked. So we got out and we went up, and this is the scene here, and that is not being cooperative. Something happening somewhere. As you'll see here, we had a head-on collision, Greg. This would be in the curve near Button Gun Road. Let me back this up. As you'll see there, that strike there. And then you come around to this car here. Now this is, the wreck had just happened. The fire department did not even have time to get there. Now it was minor injuries. When I say minor injuries, it was they were hurt, but they were not. It was not life-threatening by any of these people. Thank goodness. Always a miracle. But look at the damage to that Toyota there. And as we spin back around here to take a look at this one, in a still shot, it took that left click there. I think
that's the one that had to pop the door on. Then.
Yeah, they were trapped. They couldn't get out. There was no way to get out of there. The firefighters had to break that open. And always, if you come along and a car's on fire, help anybody get out. But a lot of times, let some professionals help get them out. They know a little bit more than I do about what you should pull and what you shouldn't pull. But if the car's on fire, do what you got to do to get somebody out.
I agree with that.
But bless their hearts, that was a bad way. And that's that curve right there as you're coming up on Button Gun before you get to where everybody always wrecks down there in the S curve by Lee's Bait and Tackle.
Yep.
There's the famous guardrail.
Yeah, that guardrail that ggets placed every other weekend.
It's down now.
They had a chance to put it.
Might as well Velcro.
Yes, you're right. Just put it, because it's not stopping cars.
Just a tear off.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll be able to get that curve taken out and make it go away. That's one of those things. I had a chance to go up. I hadn't been down Poplar Springs Drive where it runs into Highway 39 lately. You know where I'm talking about? It runs into 39 like you're going to the base.
Yeah.
Ran into some nice folks, and they said, "Oh no, not you." And I said, "Well, I got to do what I got to do." One row, then busted the tire on the back of a Silverado.
Uh-oh.
And nothing major there. It was a fender bender yesterday. It was late yesterday that went on, and those happen so many times. They're just small stuff that goes on. We still got a lot to talk about, Greg. We had a car chase yesterday we're going to talk about.
Sure did.
Boogie there, boogie there.
There you
right
go.
down the streets of Meridian. We were chasing. We'll be right back to tell you more about that.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scott. We were just discussing folks that had passed away. The vice president, former Dick Cheney, has passed away. He was not the guy you go hunting with, but
well,
was he actually climbing a fence when that happened? What went on?
That's
there?
what I would have said. I mean,
that bird shot went off and somebody got peppered.
But
They did.
Condolences to the situation.
Correct. Worked under George W., if I remember correctly, back in the was it the 90s or 2000s?
We done got so old it all just kind of runs together.
I can barely, and I was a kid, I can barely remember the black and white of seeing Nixon.
Walter Cronkite talk about
Nixon.
Yeah.
Barely, because our TV, I'm telling you, as a kid, it was this big. We had a little bitty one that somebody gave to us. And it had little antennas on top.
See, I don't remember. I don't know that I remember Nixon. I
Barely.
remember Ford.
Yeah.
I can remember that.
And because it was on every night, you couldn't watch anything. I remember that of just a kid seeing it as you'd walk through the living room. That was it. If you wasn't interested in what was going on at the White House, you didn't watch TV. Every network covered it every night. And then we would, and I can remember Jimmy so much, but I was in first grade when Jimmy took it because it was 76 and we had the bicentennial stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
And next thing you know, Jimmy didn't know what he was doing. Bless his heart.
I think probably a really good man.
Yeah, he was.
A really bad president.
He had a heart on him. He helped a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
He just didn't know how to help them.
He'd give away the barn with the cows in it.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, take it. We don't need that.
Well, but anyhow.
And as time went, but as we talk about presidents, you ever seen one that just took one for the team? That's the best way I know how to put it. Because if you would roll over and see this early in the morning before daylight hit, it'd scare you. Let's just call it the way it is. Mary Todd Lincoln, woof, they got married today. That was one scary woman.
Well, I'm sorry. He looks like never mind. Looked like he ought to be on the Munsters.
History, and we cannot confirm this in case any of the Lincoln families watch. I've always heard that was an arranged marriage. She had some political clout, would help him. I mean, wasn't nobody else going to marry her.
Again, he ain't exactly. He looked like a pencil eraser.
You know, that little girl is the reason he's got that. She wrote him a letter and told him he was ugly and he would look better if he grew a beard. He did that.
Okay.
We'll have to show you those pictures pre that. It was. Do you believe in curses? Anybody in here believe that?
No.
No.
King Tut. Everybody connected with it died, and they said it was the curse of King Tut.
No.
You remember Steve Martin doing that when we were kids? King Tut. Funky Tut. Not every generation is going to remember that when he was on Saturday Night Live recording that. King Tut. But today in history, it went down as 1922. They found it, and it was filled with gold and whatnots inside there. Worth earmarking there.
Okay. There's my man, Walter.
And this truly is. He was it when it comes to the news guy.
But you know something? He said it right down the middle. Whatever happened, that's what he said. And then if you could decide if it was bad, good, or indifferent.
Correct.
It wasn't like a lot of stuff today where it was his opinion and blah, blah. Everybody else is an idiot if you don't vote this way and blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of our so-called big news is nowadays. All he did is, I look at him like a cook. He put it out on a table. If you ate, fine. If you didn't, fine. And you could put salt and pepper on it if you wanted to. But he did not sway it, in my opinion.
What was his slogan when he signed off at the news?
And that's the way it was.
And that's, I'm Walter Cronkite, and that's the way it was. And he'd put that little, really hard to beat them. And you know, the only other person that is even in this category would be Paul Harvey.
Oh, absolutely.
Paul was...
He could tell it like it was now.
He did.
When he wrote that letter to his grandkids, talking about, I hope you skin your knee and you know the pain, that just, I'm telling you, if you ain't got nothing to do, Google that letter from Paul Harvey, and it tells the truth about struggle and how he wants them to appreciate stuff. And I mean, that's strong.
And you know, I don't know if you remember the thing about the farmer and how he talked about all he'd go through, and then he talked about the policeman who had to be a psychiatrist. He had to do this and this and this, and it was just really what these guys go through. Paul Harvey knew.
Paul Harvey was super sharp.
And it was 1965 that he would come up with "I Am the Devil," and it would really forecast
what's going on.
And it has all come true.
Yeah.
Woof. Told it like it was. You remember this girl from?
Absolutely, Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, the mother.
Doris Roberts was born back in 1900. She's passed away also. Yeah. Everybody we know is done died. Here's another one that's done passed away.
Yeah.
Hot lips, tight shirt, Houlihan. MASH. That's the way it was. Do you remember watching the Jeffersons?
Absolutely.
The girl that played Lionel's wife.
Jenny.
It
was Tom and Helen Willis's daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the weird thing was the son was played by two different people, but they had the same name.
Okay.
Just thought you might want to know that little twist there. Do you remember this going back to Night Court? Do you remember that?
I didn't watch that.
She had big hair. This was even big hair from back then.
I didn't watch that.
It come on late. You were probably out on 8th Street.
I was probably in the bed if it come on after 10 o'clock.
That's a good chance.
I like that. Wax on, wax off.
Ralph, how you say that? Macchio? He ought to be old by now, shouldn't he?
He should be. He's getting on up there.
Because he was older than us, if I remember. A lot older there. Wasn't this the guy that done all the Lincoln commercials? Yeah. Talked real slow and tried to get it out.
He's from Texas.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey. What movies has he been in? I know he's been in something. I just can't name it.
The Lincoln Lawyer?
The Lincoln Lawyer? Yeah.
Lincoln Lawyer, that was a good one.
And
I can't think of nothing else, but
I got that Lincoln downstairs. Looks just like it.
In the Caribbean with Goldie Hawn's daughter. What was the name of that one?
Didn't see that one.
I don't know.
I know he's been in probably some chick flicks that we might have missed. And then, guess who's in prison today? Whoop, it's Puff Daddy. He's got a birthday. I wonder if they're cooking him a cake there today. He'll be out in 4 years.
Be out in a year, probably.
Oh, we skipped one here. It's not love, but it ain't bad. It was 1972. This would hit the airways of your AM radio dial.
That's my hero. I like me some Merle Haggard. And that's another case of somebody that started off all wrong and could have very much went the wrong way.
Yeah, he could have. But wasn't it Ronald Reagan that got him out?
They gave him a pardon. Johnny Cash is the one that inspired him to act right.
Because Johnny came and played at the prison.
San Quentin. Wasn't it San Quentin?
I believe so, yeah,
so.
San Quentin.
Yeah.
Johnny done a lot behind the scenes that people will never know. Now, he had his bad days in the early years, and he got saved, and man, when he got saved, he
helped a bunch of folks.
Yeah. Now, who is Shannon Samuels in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Was Matthew in it?
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing him in it.
I remember George Clooney.
George Clooney was in there.
Yeah, George was.
He could have been. I don't know.
The woman that made the man passed away in 1975. I think she remained a widower for the rest of her life, if I remember this correctly. I don't think she ever remarried. But she pushed him. Had she not pushed him, we probably wouldn't know the man at all today, and he wouldn't become the legend that he is. And we're talking about Miss Audrey. She died. She was only 52 when she passed away.
Really?
And that was about the time that Hank fell off the mountain.
74, I think.
74, 75, right around in there. That big 500-foot. Woof. We all watched this and tried to figure out what it was when we were kids. Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Friday nights after the Dukes?
I don't remember. It was either right before or right after. No, the Dallas come on right after the Dukes.
And then they brought in Wonder Woman at 9 to try to get you to watch. This was one day of the week. Can't remember. Anybody remember the Incredible Hulk back in 77?
We watched that in the afternoons.
That was reruns.
Yeah. No,
but we're talking about when it come on.
Oh, him too. I thought it was an afternoon show.
I thought it was prime time.
I don't know.
But who else could get green and rip their shirt off and get away with it? You wouldn't like me when I turn angry. That's a Clint Eastwood.
My eyes start glowing and he's mad then.
And we talked about this. This was probably the most underrated television show there. Do you remember the episode where they went to the Grand Ole Opry? That was good. You need to watch it. The Fall Guy premiered. It was 1981, so I could have been off. I was off on that year model. So that had to be 81-ish of that truck.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Tim.
Call
I don't think so.
Call Randy. Randy knows this. He fixed the truck. Ask him what year.
Shoot him a text.
And we'll find out what year the Fall Guy truck was. He knows all this kind of stuff there. Let's see here. That doesn't matter. November 4th.
Barbara Mandrell, absolutely.
Golly, that woman was pretty.
She could play any instrument. She was one heck of a steel guitar player.
She was. Sleeping single in a double bed.
And had two pretty sisters. Louise and...
Barbara. No. Louise and... Duh. I know it because they had a TV show there for a while there. And they really were pretty. Liked them a lot there. Christina says that was the year she was born, back in 77. Let's see. And this would be the Iran hostage. Y'all remember this when this began? It was 79 when all this began. Jimmy was in office right before Reagan would take in. And
how long would that have lasted with Trump?
Oh, about a week. No, it wouldn't even last that long, probably.
It wouldn't have lasted 2 days.
Because if you remember, Jimmy tried to free him, and his military operation failed. And they just gave him to him, basically, the night when it struck midnight when he took office. They gave him back when Reagan came in. They knew somebody else was in charge, finally. That would happen there. You remember, you got to have an ace in the hole? George Strait?
George Strait.
That was 1989, if you want to feel old about that.
Wow.
I'd have never guessed that either. Back in, I'll have a six-pack to go. Wasn't that it?
Yes, sir.
Hank Thompson, he passed away then.
That was one of my daddy's favorites, was Hank Thompson. Yeah, because he said he enunciates every word. You don't have to wonder what he's saying. Everything he's saying, you could understand his wording. I agree.
Steve says it was an 82 model, is what he's saying. We'll see
we'll find out.
What else we get on that. Now, it could have been 81 and that 82 model already out. We'll find out.
Could have made a season or two without the truck, too.
From what I just
Well,
read,
we were all
it said
caught up in
81,
Heather, and we could have been.
81, 86.
We'll be right back.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 19. Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Greg, as we get this morning. We had a little fender bender on 12th Avenue yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And again, this was a fender bender, but we stood around. I saw a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while as we stood around and looked at this. But everybody was okay. Again, minor fender bender with that accident. Now, we had a hit and run in Meridian yesterday, and this should never happen. This would, and I'm not going to show anything we shouldn't. I was very cautious of how we worded this. I got behind a car so that we wouldn't show the man, but it was an elderly fella, the best I could tell, that was struck by a car, and they drove off and left the scene. And let's go here and take a look. Let me back this up. He's lying on the other side of that car. And as onlookers look onto this, it's hard to believe that somebody would do that and just drive off after striking someone. And, here's a still shot here of the ambulance on scene there in front of Nukes, and that area is where all of this went down yesterday. How anybody could do that after hurting somebody is beyond me. And we'll leave it at that at this point. Now, as I mentioned, we had a big old car chase in Meridian. Boogie there through the streets of Meridian. Traffic stop led to this, and I don't know what he had in the car and why he wanted to run, but he was last seen wearing a Carhartt coat.
Probably wasn't his car either.
That I never did. I didn't stay long enough to find out. But that Cadillac.
Why did he stop?
Do you see that back there behind the car? We got a still picture of it. And it was kind of like a little tap. It didn't hit that.
Yeah, he didn't hurt nothing.
Because he ran over. Where is it? He ran over that.
Oh, fire hydrant.
It kind of gutted the underneath of the car just totally there.
Oh.
That'll slow you down in a heartbeat after you tap one of them. So, and as you can tell, look at how it broke it off even. And they got over there with one of those Duma flunkies that turned off the water there.
Yeah.
So that was the excitement that was going. That was near Queen City Nursing Home. Yeah. Is where that came to an end. And shame. They'll probably find you today. I want to say he left his cell phone. He left in such a hurry. Usually it's pretty good to take those with you in case you need to call and get a ride while you're running.
According to our
expert,
there were several different years trucks used in that show. The trucks that they used to jump were late 70s, because you got to remember that square body started in 74, 3, something like that.
That'd be about right.
And the show trucks were 83s, the show trucks. But they used the other older ones to jump. But that Chevrolet had the same truck for umpteen years.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay.
Kind of like my frame. We could use it for something.
I think about picnic table, like maybe get some lumber.
You can roll it around.
It's portable.
Use it for a dolly.
Exactly. And I mean, if you just wanted to hear something, you could reach over and put a battery in it. You crank. Hey, you could drive it. You could drive a drivable picnic. That'd be a perfect parade vehicle.
Just put us a swing on there as a seat.
Put us a picnic table on there and a swing at the back, and you could drive it through the Christmas parade.
I got some pretty wheels on there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 tanks of gas.
I didn't realize, y'all were telling me, I didn't know this.
They changed the law on that because of the side impact, and it would explode.
And it's got the fuel tanks right underneath the doors.
On the outside of the frame.
Yeah, on the saddlebag side.
Yeah, that wasn't so bright, was it?
Now, what was that? The car was the Pinto that had the gas tank right at the rear. There was no protection.
No.
If it got hit from the back, it was a kablooey.
That's right. I guess you could move it back there to where the spare tire was by a new tank and move it back there, couldn't you?
I think some people had an aftermarket kit.
But I done went and bought them switches that flip it from tank. We ain't doing nothing. I thought that was high. I even went ahead and rebought the button on the inside just so it looked new.
The funny part is he thinks he's gonna burn a tank of fuel.
Let's go to Philadelphia. We're getting a roundabout started up there as traffic is being diverted as they start this progress. It's going to take about a year to get all this done. So roundabout on the way, and as we read here what the Philadelphia PD is putting out, detours have begun on the roundabout construction. Lakeside Drive is opened, as well as it contains three-way stop at the intersection near Church at the Arc. Please be mindful and cautious of all these signs in Philadelphia. It's going to be...
It's going to get worse before it gets better. Is that the way to put that?
I best, yeah, that's best the way I know to word it.
It's going to get aggravating.
We've got, speaking of Philadelphia, the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department is getting ready for their second annual Family Fun Day fundraiser. This is coming up at the Coliseum on the 8th. It begins at 11 o'clock and runs through 4 p.m. Come by, door prizes, raffles, tons of things going on. I went last year. They had a big deal with that. It'll be nice and warm inside no matter what the weather is, but as you remember, our temperatures are going to get into the 70s over the weekend.
That's right. It's going to be a beautiful weekend according to what they're saying right now.
Yeah.
I think they got something going on this weekend at Sebastopol, and I'm waiting to get the rest of the information on it. I think maybe a Christmas bazaar.
Really?
Something where you probably buy some nice Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll know more about that later this week.
Yeah, when we were growing up, we always heard there was nothing to do in Meridian. There's plenty to do now.
It is.
You gotta get out and do it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got Full Moon on the 5th. You got the music that's like every Thursday during the summer. All kind of crafts and stuff's going on almost every weekend. That's why, there's plenty to do. You just got to get out.
You just got to get out and look.
That's right. You just got to get out and look.
That's right.
Always fun.
Or watch a Scotty Ray show, and we'll tell you what's going on. If we know it.
You got to tell us first.
Yeah. Hey, they didn't even mention it. Well, no, they didn't know it.
That happens sometimes.
Oh, yeah, every now and then.
Kemper County is where we go next. We got a missing pup from Kemper County as we pull this up. This will be near Dr. Calvert's office is where he's missing there. West Kemper Elementary there in that sharp curve. She's a big dog, German Shepherd. And you call that Pyrenees? Is that how you pronounce that?
Pyrenees.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Help them find that baby, because ain't nothing hurts to me like thinking about my dog missing.
Whew. I wouldn't be able to sleep.
I'm glad mine's on my couch watching Christmas movies on Hallmark Channel.
There was one on one night last week. There
was some new ones.
What's the new plot this time?
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's going to get cold.
Oh.
It's going to snow.
Oh.
And they're going to kiss. I told you the suspense was killing you.
Have you noticed?
And one of them's going to be from that town, and they was out of town, and they flew in, and their airplanes broke down, or their cars broke down, or they wrecked.
Oh,
and now the
road's
closed and impassable and impossible and all that kind of stuff. I still like my Hallmark movies.
Have you noticed, though, that the actors are getting up in age and they're not young anymore, and they'll be like 60 trying to play like a part of a 28-year-old.
And none of them have a job, and they all got to be planning this Christmas festival on Christmas Eve. Who got time with everything going on and families to have a Christmas festival pageant at the town auditorium on Christmas Eve?
The old girl, the one I saw, the old girl, she came to town. She was with some big business that was going to put them all out. She donated $3,500, so they all loved her. So they had their Christmas bazaar. I thought, ain't that sweet?
I like where they say the Christmas tree falls. I love Christmas trees.
Been in the family for 200 years.
I'm sorry. I love Christmas. I love Christmas trees. And me and Bo Cephas will sit there and just watch. We just tickle to death.
We got a rummage sale coming up here. That's called yard sale in the Deep South, by the way. We thought we'd pass that along to you there. When is that, Wednesday?
Today through Wednesday.
Through Wednesday.
Tabernacle, Pastor Chuck Overby, Chandler Road, Meridian, Mississippi. Come on out and see them there.
Saturday at the Simmons Wright Company.
Yeah, you find some nice Christmas gifts there.
Kiwani.
Hey, Road, that's where the old folks used to go race cars.
That's
Where
right.
at?
Chandler Road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard tell of that.
I've been there.
Oh.
Been racing there?
I hadn't been racing, but I've been there.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I watched a few.
As we look at this, hey, the Sebastopol Midgets, I know what you're thinking. That this is not the team that was down at the Temple Theater wrestling. This is a totally different one here. Here's the Midgets.
Talking about little kids.
10U, the 8-0 perfect season, and they are district champs. Let's get this picture where you can see the little midgets better. Let me click on this right here. Let's zoom in, Greg. Congratulations to them. All winners there. Perfect season. It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
That's right.
Now we got to go out to the Neshoba Rockets next. They've been having a good year also there. 8U rookies out of Philadelphia finished with an 8-0 season also. Perfect season there. So we're proud of them for doing what they did.
They should have played each other.
You're right. This obviously, because this was brought up a minute ago about Diane Ladd passing away. This did happen, 1935 to 25. Now, she was on Alice, am I right? And she was from Mississippi.
She took Flo's place, didn't she?
Let's see here.
Flo left Alice. I think I'm right.
Let's see what she looked like. Oh, yeah. I remember her. There she is.
Yeah.
That right picture right there was the best one there that kind of...
Yeah.
And then here's a shot of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think her daughter's in movies too. Laura Dern. I think that's her daughter. In movies.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
We learning as we go. But I don't remember her being in anything else. But I do remember Alice.
Way to go.
Yeah. So there you are. We had answers to that this morning. Let's see. Over at the church, we want to bring this out. Mistletoe is coming to Northcrest also. They're going to have that coming up on Saturday. If you need a little something there, Mistletoe will be there to help you out. More on the way. We got some birthdays and anniversaries and all kinds of little things coming up in just a second here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
When your AC goes out, your sink leaks, or your breakers are tripping, you need help fast from someone you can trust. That's why we work hard to have the fastest service times and the most knowledgeable technicians in Central Mississippi. Our promise to you, at your door in under 24. So don't wait days for others to show up. Call Environment Masters for hassle-free plumbing, electrical, and AC. At your door in under 24, because it's not cool to make you wait.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray, along with Greg, as always. Hey, somebody brought up monkeys. I thought we'd bring this up here. Chris Shepard, Aaron Davis found him there. He was in Lindsborg, Kansas is where he was.
I'd be careful with that.
Yeah. We actually did cover the monkey business earlier this morning. We got all that posted if you want to know more about that. And again, one monkey left on the run. I got to run to keep from hiding. What was that song?
That's it.
I'm bound
Trying to keep on.
I got one more silver dollar, but I ain't gonna let them catch me. That's what he said. And that's what that monkey said.
Midnight Rider.
Yeah, that was the name of that. A lot of people have redone that song through the years. So there we go. What kind of birthdays we got this morning, Greg? Anybody having one we know?
Let's see. Let me get my spectacles.
We've got to have specs for this here.
Right. We have Rhonda Poole.
Oh, Rhonda. Rhonda's Connection. You remember that?
Yeah. Noah. What's that? Para, okay.
Boy, that boy can cook. I don't know if you've ever had his cooking, but he is incredible.
Really? Jeffrey Wilson, Lisa Scruggs.
I'm going to say that's Lacey Heim.
Okay. And then Dwayne Bone from Union, I believe.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everyone this morning. Hope y'all have a good day.
We got a collection plate we're going to have to pass around because it's up to 800 million now on this lottery. 800 million of them. Whew.
That's almost enough to get a coach for a year in the SEC. Almost. That's almost. That'd get you half a season.
That's about right.
Don't get my blood pressure up again. That just makes me so mad I could spit.
It makes me.
Or Pitts. I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous.
It is. There's no excuse for that.
I'm sorry. I may be going to hurt your feelings, but you ain't worth it. I don't care who you are. Nobody's worth that kind of money. And I still say you've got these people going overseas in their uniform to fight for our country that's making chicken feed, and you're paying these folks to chunk a football up and down the field. Anyhow, I'm mad now. Okay.
A.J. Sanders celebrating the 33rd birthday, we understand, today there.
All right.
That's a big one there.
33.
Let's make sure we didn't miss anybody else there. Fall Festival at Long Creek Baptist Church on Wednesday from 6 until 8 tomorrow night. Thank you, Karen.
And I think Evangel Temple's having one. Ain't that what they said?
They're getting
Sunday.
That's
Sunday.
Saturday and
they got to have a rain out on theirs.
Yeah, they're going to be out
it ain't too late to get some candy and stuff going.
We had an issue in Jackson, Rankin County. Two folks were electrocuted. They were working on some signs, if I understand it right. They were rushed. I think they're going to be okay, but they were rushed to a hospital after being electrocuted. You know, that happened in downtown Meridian a year or so ago, down there by Mom. I come up on it right after it, and man, it tingled him pretty bad.
Man,
there.
I don't want to get lit. My wife got bit. What day was we chasing monkeys? Saturday?
Yeah. I didn't know about this.
Helping my daughter put up a Christmas tree, one of these pre-lit Christmas trees. And my daughter laughed and said she looked like that cat on Christmas vacation. Said that tree just bit her. I said, yeah, and y'all put this stuff up in your house. That's just Daddy's opinion.
What happened? What was going on with the tree?
Oh, it's brand new. One of the wires had pulled out of one of the things, and I guess she grabbed it. And it made her sing Christmas carols.
That 110 will make you do a little dance.
It make you turn loose of it real quick. So I fixed it when I got there.
You know a little bit about electricity?
I know very little about it. I know I'm scared to death of it, and I have the utmost respect for electricity, and I do not like getting bit. When in doubt, hit it with a meter. Check it. I don't care, and I don't care who you are, how much you love your friend, brother-in-law, whatever. No, it's off. Stick a meter to it. A lot of people have been shocked by electricity that's off.
And now they make a non-contact detector.
Yeah.
You really don't have
to.
You
just point it at it, it'll light up.
It'll go off. If it's live, it'll
But I want to know that I know that it's off.
Well, you know, Angie Ray ain't scared of nothing. And she'll rip out.
Well, I've been married to you for 35 years. I mean, there ain't much more you could do to the woman. Electrification would be sweet release.
All right, here's the next question for everybody. Anybody believe in time travel?
I believe it could be possible.
You think it's possible?
By theory, if you could bend time like paper, you might could do it through space. I mean,
Greg had that look. Let me go to Greg and get his opinion on this. Tell me what that face was.
Hogwash.
You know, there's all types of movies about it that it could.
That fella in that DeLorean.
Yeah. Back to the Future. And then what was it? Quantum Leap, if y'all remember that.
Change the channel. I ain't watching it.
And then that Christopher Reeve movie, Somewhere Back in Time. But now the Swifties are claiming that Taylor Swift took a time travel. Do y'all remember the song, Gotta Have Faith, George Michael?
Yes. Back in the 80s.
Yeah, this is from Daily Mail. And this is stretching it, in my opinion. Let me show you the picture. Again, this is from Daily Mail. See that in the background? They're trying to say that's her and she's time traveled into the future.
No.
Let's look at Mr. Mustache.
It wouldn't bother me if we fast forwarded it till she was out of the picture, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything for me.
No.
I know kids love her. I mean, they do, and I'm glad that she's outsold everybody. I'm glad, but it just ain't my thing.
Tickle to death.
And she treats her workers well.
Yes, she gives them bonuses.
Absolutely.
And I've yet to. I'm not a Morgan Wallen fan, y'all. I've listened to it, and whatever it is, it's probably good for somebody. But as that old saying, it ain't country.
It ain't for me.
It's different.
But the only thing I have heard, and I ain't gonna lie about it, I listened to it on accident, was that Zach Top.
Zach Top, boy, that boy's, he got it.
That was pretty good for new music.
Because I never lie. You could actually strangely understand every word he said in the song.
And he wasn't rapping. It wasn't the same crap over and over and up. Make my speakers go boom, boom.
It didn't mention the tailgate.
Throw up.
He talked about showing up for work late.
Yeah.
Things that, working people.
That you can relate to.
Yeah. It's the oddest thing you've ever seen. We have got to take over Full Moon on 5th. I see this. We got to have one of the meetings there to where we pick the entertainment. I just think it's time.
And if me and you and two more enjoy it, that'll be fine too.
Yeah.
That's right.
And seriously, that guy, what is that guy's name that can, what do you call it when you sound like somebody? Mimic or what's the word?
Impersonate?
Impersonate.
That guy that does that singing where he in his studio where he can do
yeah. I
can't think of the kid's name, but he is good.
Yes, I've heard him. He is very good.
He's from Louisiana, and maybe in his 30s, but man, he do a mean John Conley.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's Mo Pitney?
Mo Pitney's not bad either.
He can do Conway. There's 2 or 3 of them that can mimic. Nah.
Just the closest thing I've ever heard to Conway would have been Jeff Bates from Mississippi. That boy could cut a rug with that. He was good at it. Well, it looks like we've come to the end of our time, and I didn't tell you in time to get a Bible verse, but Greg, I think you speak for a lot of folks when you know the Lord just as good as any of the rest of us, and it's good to know Him.
It's all about your personal relationship with our Lord and Savior. You know
yes, sir.
What I'm saying? I mean, that's between you and the good Lord, and it's personal, but you better get to know Him, because a lot of people leave the house this morning that ain't coming back this afternoon.
You're right.
You don't ever know. You never know. People say, well, I don't fly a plane, or I don't do this. I don't take no chances. You can fall over dead sitting in line at Walmart. I mean.
Well, like the incident there, the guy on the truck at the truck stop that pulled over to buy something.
Went back, sat down in his truck, and died. So make things right. All it takes is a personal relationship with your Lord and Savior. Just say, hey, God, forgive me.
That happened in Kemper County yesterday also. I didn't do a story on it, but we had a situation similar to that in Kemper County, and I had a lot of calls about what went on. And John Foster, is that the guy's name that we're talking about? Is that it?
Yes, I think so.
I think that's it.
Man, that guy, y'all look that up today.
He's good.
Whew. He's he knows what he's doing for sure. We'll be right back. We'll be back throughout the day tracking things down. We can't thank y'all enough for being a part of what we do every day. Again, give us those dates and times that we're going to be over there for your fish fry.
It's going to be this Saturday from 11 to 1:30, $10 a plate, catfish, hush puppies, French fries, and homemade coleslaw.
Now, how you get to Lost Gap Fire Department?
There's basically, if you know where the soccer complex is, North Lakeland Drive is right there at it, or you can go by the Moose Lodge, turn there right at the cemetery. That's North Lakeland Drive. Come up the hill. We're right there on the left.
Can't miss it. Good folks, and you'll enjoy it.
Good food.
Is Mr. Mustache going to be there?
Absolutely.
Are you shaving that off for a donation? We're just curious there. No, I think it's grown since he's been in.
I think it has too. They can shave half of it anyway. Donation.
Thank y'all so much. God bless you. And we'll see you in the morning. Scotty Ray and Greg.